here by the water at the Ashland Reservoir, eagerly awaiting the start of the 23rd annual Ashland Lions Olympic Triathlon, as well as the 4th annual Ashland Sprint Triathlon. With the sun shining, it's a beautiful day for a race, and excitement is high as the athletes get ready to hit the course. So, are you here watching anyone in particular today?
We are. Who are we watching? We're watching Daddy?
Yeah.
We are watching our...
Yes!
Thank you!
for Father's Day. So he's running as a fundraiser actually for his company.
Oh, great. What company is that? What is he running for?
Agios.
So has he done triathlons before, or is this his first time? Or?
This is his first one that he's done in the full length, because last year he came and he just did the running part, and then he's like, I'm going to do the whole thing next year. So now he's doing the whole thing. So it's his first one.
Well, very exciting for him. So what does it mean to you to be able to come here, cheer him on, and watch him do his first full triathlon?
Oh, it's so fun. And then plus being like a dad of 2.5, he's going to be, yeah, this is actually a really big accomplishment for him since he doesn't have a whole lot of time to train. So we're really excited to cheer him on today.
Awesome. Well, what do you guys think? Are you proud of your dad?
Yeah!
What about you? Anything?
Maybe she's not answering.
Well, thank you very much. You have something else to say?
We need to get there home before those mosquitoes get us.
Pesky mosquitoes.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
I've only been doing this a few years, but I believe it's around 20 years we've been doing this, and it's grown year after year. We work in conjunction with Firm Racing. Bill Fisk and his group do a nice job, and it's a great fundraiser for Ashland and all the good charities that we work for.
And so talk a little bit about what kind of preparations go into a race of this size.
Well, it's actually quite a bit. The good thing about Bill, he handles the actual management of the runners and the swimmers and the racers, but preparation for this, it requires that we have to meet with the police chiefs from all the different towns to talk about the safety issues, which is really what's driving this, to make sure that we can escort everybody around the course safely, as well as have fun. So we meet with them. We have to get parade permits from the different towns, and the Board of Selectmen have to approve everything. And then the biggest challenge that we have is making sure that we have enough people to cover and volunteer along with the auxiliary police and the police forces in the different towns, so that we can help shepherd the runners and the bikers through the course. So that takes a lot of preparation ahead of time. So,
Definitely. And so in your few years, what's the turnout been like? Have you seen more people coming out each year? What's that like?
It depends. As much as you say it depends on the weather and the economy. But last year was great. This year is great again. It's anywhere from 300 to 500 participants in this, and they run the individual sprint, which is half the distance. They do the Olympic, which is the full marathon or 26-mile bike run, and the 6-mile race and the mile swim. So it's the participation is growing year after year. It's 300 to 500 people that can participate. They come in teams. They do individual pieces, and they do all by themselves. We moved this around from different Lions members to take responsibility, and I was happy to do this because it's a great fundraiser for us, and I won't want to say I do it by myself, because everyone that's watching this knows that doesn't happen. It takes all of our members, and we've got a great group of people here that have a long history of working with the triathlon and the relationship with Bill Fisk and Firm Racing. So the collaboration has been great, and it continues year after year. So we're looking forward to doing this again this year and next year.
Did you do the sprint triathlon or the full triathlon? What did you do today?
I did the sprint try.
You did?
Yeah.
And how did the race go for you?
Oh, it was great. Beautiful weather, wonderful course, a lot of good support throughout every turn. There was always people there cheering you on, giving you good directions. It was awesome. It was great.
So have you done this race before, or is this your first time on this course?
This is my second time in this course. I did it 2 years ago. Actually, Scott Brown ran it that year as well, and he just beat me in the Olympic distance, so I'm a little bitter about that.
So did you beat your time? Did you set a PR today?
Not a PR. I did well on the run, but the swim was pretty bad today, unfortunately.
That's all right. We still respect you anyway. So tell us a little bit about what motivates you to get into these triathlons.
Well, honestly, it's just it's fun to go out with my wife and go swim and go for a bike ride. We got 3 kids, so we can pull them behind us in trailers, and sort of it's like a fun for all of us to train together. And then it's just to come out and sort of to compete against yourself, not necessarily the rest of the crowd, just to try to beat your time, whether it's a run or the bike, or maybe overall you can beat your time. But just trying to stay fit and have fun with stuff.
And what's your training schedule like when you go to do something like this? I'm sure people are curious.
Try to get a couple open water swims, whether it's in Hopkins State Park or here at the reservoir. I try to do a brick, which is a bike and then a run, maybe once a week, whether it's get out of work a little early on Monday and quickly bike and then quickly run. But I know some guys are much more competitive than I am. I just kind of enjoy the nature of being out here. So if I get in some runs and a bike a week and maybe a swim a week, I feel like that's pretty good. I don't have a crazy regimen or anything.
So what do you think? Will you be back next year to do it again?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll come back. We always do the season opener in Hopkinton and then the Ashland opener here. So absolutely, we'll be back.
You guys just finished the race, but I heard there was an interesting story of how you guys met. So if you could tell us that story, we'd really appreciate it.
Sure. Sure. Well, we're married now, but we met at the Santa Speedo Run, which is a charity run in the middle of December in Boston, where everyone dresses up in their Speedo bathing suits and runs around. So we met at that race and have been together ever since. And we had both been into triathlons before we met, and so it's something that we've always done together. And this race actually is the first triathlon that we ever did together, and we've done it every year since, except the years I was pregnant. I didn't do it, but we now have 2 children, ages 2 and 6 months. So.
Wow, congratulations. Good for you guys. So how many triathlons have you done?
I don't know, a couple dozen.
Too many to count, really, of all different distances.
Yeah, 5, 6 a year, that kind of thing.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. So how does this compare to different ones? Do you like this course? Do you hate this course? How do you feel?
Oh, this course is great. It's a lot of hills, it's just it's a fun course, and just a real pretty run, real pretty bike.
And a nice atmosphere, a lot of camaraderie, and we live nearby, so it's really an easy race for us to get to, and it's just that's why we do it every year, because it has sentimental value to us, and it's just a great race. And we've done all different distances of triathlon, including Ironmans, but it's always nice to come and do a local race, a shorter distance.
So you guys I mean, you do multiple a year, so you must have to train a lot. What's your training schedule like, or do you kind of just show up and do it?
You know, if we're doing shorter races like this, just kind of show up and do it. The longer ones, I don't know, squeeze in whatever you can with the kids and with work and everything. It's a little bit tougher recently, but you know, you just kind of get it in.
Yeah, it's our lifestyle, so we're always doing some form of training. But to do the longer races, it definitely takes more effort.
And so, what's your favorite part? Do you like the swimming, biking, running? What do you like?
The post-race meal.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. I guess I like the run just because it's the last part of the race and you get to cross the finish line. But the whole thing is fun. That's why we do it.
So, which race did you participate in today?
The Olympic race this morning? Yeah.
So, how did it go for you today?
It went well. The conditions were really nice. Firm puts on an excellent race. Everything was well marked. The support staff was incredible. All the aid stations, I don't think you could have asked for a better race.
So, have you done a lot of triathlons? Or?
A fair amount. This is like my third real season of doing them, so I like to do the more local ones in the early part of the summer, and then we'll get into some of the bigger races towards the end. But this is a really great event. I was really happy to be here, and as I said, you know, for the local community, I don't think it could get any better. The police were fantastic. The motorcade escort was incredible. Everything was just really, really nice. I'm a big fan.
Good, so you got a lot of energy from the spectators, and how does that keep you going?
It really, really helps. Even when they have the running part through the local town, it's really nice. People will come out of their home. They'll be really, really supportive, and then sometimes that's the extra kick that you need in order to really help push towards the end. So
definitely. So what would you say your favorite part is? Do you like the swimming, biking, running? What do you like?
Probably crossing the finish line is probably the best part, but they're all good. They all have their own little unique things. The swim was actually really, really nice. So really well marked. You don't always get those in races. Sometimes it can be confusing. So, but overall, it was just a really, really run well.
How did it go today?
This was my first try, so I finished, so that's good.
That is good.
Otherwise, pretty bad.
Pretty bad. What was the worst part, you think?
My bike has 2 speeds that work.
Oh,
yeah.
I can see how that would be.
Yeah, so it doesn't do hills very well. It's kind of hilly around here.
So wait, did you do the full marathon or the sprint?
I did the sprint.
Okay. Good. So you.
To be clear, I still have to bike, swim, and run, so it was full to me.
No, of course, I imagine. So what was the easiest part, you think, or what was the best part? What did you enjoy the most?
The swim was pleasant.
Yeah. It seemed like it was a little cold out there. Do you get cold or just? Yeah.
Once you're in the water, it's fine.
The determination of these athletes is nothing short of inspiring, and the enthusiasm of the spectators is what keeps them going. I know we'll see many of these faces again next year. For WACA-TV, I'm Kaylee Hodgson.